Welcome once again to Steady Growth Academy, where potentials are unlocked. We will be looking at who we are. It is important that we know who we are. It is in knowing who you are that you can take the direction to the path of your destiny. They say knowledge is power. If you have knowledge and you don't apply it, it is like wisdom not applied. But if you have knowledge and apply that same knowledge, it becomes power. So knowledge cannot be said to be power unless it is applied. Unapplied knowledge is a mere piece of information. It's a load. So knowledge can only power with revelation. And revelation begets action. It is when you get this revelation, you get knowledge. And when you get knowledge and apply it, manifestation comes with it. To know who we are, I want to take it in perspective that all of us are familiar with. Is either we are Christian, Muslim, or Orthodox. And in all this religion, every one of them believe that we are created from soil. I was wondering why we were created from soil. I kept asking myself, why is it out of all the things that we are to be used to create human beings, God chose soil? Not just even soil, he chose the dust. And what is dust? Dust is the smallest particle of soil that comes about because of soil resistance to pressure. Dust does not come unless it wants to resist attack. It's either you hit it, you disturb it, that is when dust comes. And eventually settles, and soil is the earth. In all these things, God saw man and felt that that is the best thing to use to create man. So why? It's a question I've asked myself. Most of us may have studied agriculture in school, and we know that we have different types of soil. And they say it has different layers. The deeper the layer, the more the importance. Because gold are not on the surface. For you to get gold, you grapple with the mud. As deeper the soil goes, the better the resources you will extract from it. Coming to look at type of soil, we have loamy, we have sandy, and clay. In these types of soil, none serves the purpose of each other. No one. To a builder, if you give a builder, for instance, a clay soil, it is a misnomer. You've not done him any good. If you give an agriculturist a sandy soil, there's a problem. You mean you don't want him to make a good harvest. So in all these soils that are created differently, they are created for different purposes. Sandy soil is created to make sure that houses are built. Loamy soil are created to make sure that agriculture comes with good harvest. So every soil have its purposes. It also gives us different transformational resources. It is from the soil that the earth is sustained today, because oil is the major thing that sustains the world. Soil is so important that we depend on it to eat, to build, to gain stability. We defecate on the soil, it doesn't complain. We urinate on the soil, it doesn't complain. We beat soil, the only resistance is from dust. Soil does not decay, and when you leave soil for a long time, it lies fallow. What does that mean? The more you leave soil, the more it gains nutrients. The more it's ready for better harvest in agriculture. The more you leave it, the more what it houses in terms of mineral resources matures. If you throw coal on the soil, soil does not complain. If you put it in the coldest region of the earth, soil does not complain. Despite man's neglect on soil and unguided use, compounded by natural and environmental degradation, land has displayed tenacity to resist such attacks. Just imagine what we do to soil. Erosion comes. It takes them, it accommodates them. Anything we do to soil, it accommodates them. Hardly will soil agree or get angry. So friends, if soil are created like this, and out of all the things God looked at and say, I have to create man with this kind of resources to be able to give man all the characteristics that are aligned with soil. Friends, you can see that soil is extraordinary. So God does not make mistake. He knows the diversity, the tenacity, the capacity of soil, and made man out of it. As soil, we are endowed with different type of talent. We are endowed with resilience. We are endowed with tenacity. we're endowed with capacity. Friends, soil is highly indispensable, and we are created from it. That gives you an idea of who you are. It means that you are a creation of need. You're not created out of mistakes. You're not created because they want to fill the vacuum of the earth. You're not created to add to the population. You are created because you are needed. The world needs you, not just your place. We are loaded with different types of gifts and extreme values, therefore cannot waste. What you are made of does not waste. When you found nothing to do, you must, in that time when they expect you to be wasting time, you shall be enriching yourself with the knowledge that can bring better harvest from your life. That is who you are. You are created with different capacity. If this one is not working, you check this one is not working, you must interplay your capacity to be able to play it on the one that works. You have capacity to change your story. We are created to subdue all kinds of loads. The earth carry load. Hardly does it complain. So you don't have to complain that things are out of order, that loads are so much that you cannot help, that you are stranded. It is not you. You are created as a loving and honest man and woman. Soil does not complain. Soil does not hate. Soil does not isolate. Soil does not bicker. You are created to be depended upon. We depend on soil to work. We depend on soil to build. We depend on soil to eat. We depend on soil to farm. You are created to take positive and negative heat, face challenges and surmount them. Look at the earth. Look at the soil. Hardly will he complain about the temperature. Hardly will he complain about winter. Hardly will he complain about summer. You should not complain about challenges. Challenges should be a stepping stone. Wisdom makes you turn challenges to opportunities because you are created from the earth. We are created to understand, solve issues, engage in profitable ventures. We are created for a purpose. We are loaded from inception by God with all kinds of gifts that will make us bring our purpose for creation into existence. So I'm sure we are getting an idea of who we are. God did not make mistake and created man from the soil. You are a great substance. You are a great creation to be depended upon. You are to change the story of humanity. You are to change the story of mankind. You are to make mankind happy. You are to make yourself happy. That is who you are. You are created from time, not to waste. You can be sandy soil, you can be gloomy soil, you can be clay soil. All these soils have purposes to serve. So go and look at soil. Think about soil more. It is important to begin to live like soil. When you are given a talent by God and you are not using it, there's implication. You are created and given a talent by God. Go and serve that talent. We will look at the implication of not using your talent next time. Like soil, you can do exploit. Like soil, you have capacity. Like soil, you are resilient. Like soil, you are irresistible. You like soil, you are dependent upon. That is who you are. You cannot farm in Sahara Desert, but builders will be excited with Sahara Desert because what they need is sandy soil, and sandy soil is used to make building. So they will be excited with Sahara Desert. If you're in Antarctica, for instance, the kind of soil that will work there are the soil that are purposed to hold ice. Every soil has a purpose for its creation. There's no soil that is a waste. What we need to do as human beings is to align ourselves and question ourselves, which type of soil am I made from? Am I made from the soil that is going to be an academician? Am I made from the soil that will be like Bill Gates? Am I made from soil that will be Usain Bolt? Am I made from soil that will be a builder? You must identify the kind of soils you are created from So that you don't go after another. When you see that the coach knows how to play football, you abandon what you're doing to go and play football. When you see that somebody is a professor in the university, is a DVC, you abandon what you're doing and want to become a DVC. When you hear that somebody is an IG of police, you say, well, I would have been a better police. You are created for something. Soil simply anchors nature. Soil hosts life. Soil springs life. Because when we plant on it, life comes out of it. Soil is extraordinary. Everything purposeful comes from soil. Soil is life. And if soil is life, you are to give life meaning. I remain Dr. Uchenna Tabo Onyilofo. Thank you.